Good afternoon. The tape is busy. We scanned 500 coins today and 69 crossed our desk's line. Let's look at what actually moved.
Let's start with the biggest number on the board, REUR. Our measurement shows it rose 262.8% in the last 24 hours.
That is a vertical line. What are we looking at here? Is this a breakout or a glitch?
According to the dossier, REUR is a Royal Euro token. It is a EUR reference stable value token designed to target a 1-to-1 value with the euro.
So it's supposed to be flat. But our tape says it surged 262.8%. That is not a fluctuation, that is a structural failure of its peg.
Precisely. It issued by the RAB Digital Holdings Limited, but if our measurement holds, the market has decided its value is no longer tied to the euro. We circle this as a likely depeg event.
Moving to the other side of the spectrum, PROM down 29.4% in the last 24 hours.
PROM is a modular ZKVM Layer 2 that enables interoperability across various chains, including both EVM and non-EVM compatible networks.
A bridge between ecosystems is collapsing. Our tape shows it fell 29.4%. We are seeing heavy turnover there.
Our measurement confirms volume of $43 million and a turnover of 1 times its market cap. The identity is solid, but the price action suggests the market is rejecting the current valuation of that interoperability claim.
Let's look at DOAS, down 14.5% in the last 24 hours.
DOAS is categorized under artificial intelligence and AI applications. It has no public description, but it was featured in a Binance Alpha spotlight.
AI coins often move on sentiment, but our tape shows a clear dip of 14.5%. Volume is $77 million.
Turnover is 1.3 times its market cap. That is high velocity for a drop. We measure this as a cool down after the spotlight attention, likely mirage-driven interest fading.
Now Home, up 19.9% in the last 24 hours.
Home is described as crypto's everything app, combining instant cross-chain swaps, yield farming, and perps trading with zero gas fees.
Zero gas fees is a big claim. Our measurement shows it rose 19.9%. It traded $45 million in volume.
Turnover is 1 times its market cap. The identity is strong, base native, account abstraction, but the move is steady, not explosive. We measure this as genuine adoption interest rather than a mirage.
Finally, SNDKB up 12.2% in the last 24 hours.
SNDKB is a tokenized stock on the BStocks ecosystem. It represents SanDisk.
A tokenized real-world asset moving up 12.2%. Volume $104 million, turnover 1.3 times its market cap.
We measure this as a standard RWA correlation move. The identity is a tokenized stock. The movement likely mirrors traditional market sentiment rather than crypto-specific hype.
Recap: we threw out DOAS as a mirage after its spotlight boost, and we circled REUR as a real find, a stablecoin breaking its own definition. PROM and Home showed us the tension between infrastructure claims and market reality.
We don't hype it, we measure it. The chain never closes.
That's the show. We're on Spotify and YouTube. If this earned it, like, subscribe, tell a friend. And housekeeping: the machine that writes this gets tuned constantly for cleaner news. The numbers are real, the jokes are not.